We've seen written repeated showdowns. Like, this is the cost of political brinkmanship over the debt limit. So before we're even talking about default, we're seeing a reflection of increased risk aversion among global investors and holding and buying our debt through the increased yields that they demand on Treasury securities. So those increased yields only drive up our costs to borrow, but those are then paid for by taxpayers. I think what's really important too is if we're kind of thinking in a situation where we were to default and there is a rapid decrease in potentially demand for U.S. securities, I think the entire Treasury auction system that really upholds these global investments, global investors could find themselves in a situation where they weren't going to be paid. And so, I think that from that's really where you start to see some of these massive contagion effects that could happen across the global economy, if we were to default, but also even before that, if we were to see, yields rise so tremendously and a decrease in demand for holding U.S. Treasury securities plummet so significantly that we were, potentially facing a failed Treasury auction.